Hello, welcome to Wednesday's functional fitness class. If you were watching on Monday, I again apologise for the slight car crash that was that session. I forgot the warm up, but anyway, I won't do that today. I'm going to talk. Just the dog's a bit frisky today. Hello, baby. I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to call the daily 6. Now, if you want to know more about this, I'm going to put it up on my Facebook page, my Over 50 Fitness Facebook page, which there's a link for that underneath. And I'm also going to put up a quick video explaining the techniques and things. You know them because you're watching, because you watch me regularly, so you know what I'm talking about. But for people that maybe just come to it new and don't know the correct technique for a squat and things. But anyway, I've devised this daily 6 because formal exercise is great and I would encourage you to do it, and you need to do strengthening exercises and things. But during the week, when it's not an exercise day, or even when it is an exercise day, movement is vital. Exercise sometimes has poor connotations. So I'm calling it movement, and I've devised this daily 6, and you should do some or all of these just throughout the day. There's some arm exercises, leg exercises, balance exercises, and core exercises. There's 4 leg. What have I done so far? I've done 4 arms, 3 legs, 4 balance, 4 plank, and then 2 others. So you don't have to do them all. Mix and match. Just think, oh, today I feel like a sort of this sort of thing. So the arm exercises are the ones that we do already. There's the wing, where you do the backwards and forwards. There's the waving. I call it waving, where you go arm up like that. There's the clapping, where you turn your hands, clap, turn back. And there's I call this the stick 'em up, because it's like in the Western, stick 'em up. And there's that. And those are the 4 arm ones. Don't worry if you can't remember this. You'll be able to find it on my Over 50 Fitness page or on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. The legs, it's difficult to do legs. Well, it's not difficult to do legs at all, but really, to do legs, you need to use your legs. So there's the squat, which you know about, or if you can't do the squat, the standing up from the chair. There's the lunge. Now, we don't do a lunge in this one, but a lunge is like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 separate items of a lunge. So it's a step forward, bend. You don't have to go right down, up and back. If you're very adventurous, you could try lunge walking. It's quite hard, but it's good for balance as well. I'm whizzing through this. I know I am. Balance, standing on one leg. If you're good at that, standing on one leg with your eyes shut. If you're bored with that, I think the dog finds all this quite boring. If you're bored with that, tandem walking, so put the heel of your front foot against the toe of your back foot. And I'm holding on here. And just balance like that. If that's easy, close your eyes. Or you can try walking, doing it. Or as if you're on a tightrope. Hello. Or you can just walk on your tiptoes, because that's good for your balance as well. Plus it strengthens your calves and your ankles. Core, the plank, the side plank, side bends like we do, Russian twist, which you can do on the floor if you can get on the floor. I'll show you in the chair to begin with. Sit forward in the chair, arms out here, just turn to the side and then back and turn to the side and back. Or you can do it sitting on the floor. I'm not going to do that now because I'd have to adjust the thing. So those are the 4. Arms, legs, balance, core. Why is she calling it the daily 6, I hear you ask? Because there are 2 other things that you need to do for optimum functional fitness. And one of them is really weird, but one of the really good thing that you can do is to sit on the floor. Now, as we get older, and I find this, sitting on the floor, I think, oh no, I'll have a chair. Sitting on the floor is great because you have to get down, you have to get up, you have to use your back muscles to support yourself. Sitting on the floor is fabulous. Don't do it all at once. Start off gradually, go down, have a timer, go down for a minute, 2 minutes. But try and sit on the floor at least once every day. And the last one, that's number 5. The last, we're 11 o'clock. The last one is, and I haven't come back to this for a while, I haven't mentioned this for a while, walk, walk, walk. Walking is a really, really underrated exercise. Walking, you've got to have balance, you've got to have strength, you've got to have coordination. Walking is just great. Never mind 10,000 steps a day, do 6,000 steps a day. 10,000 steps is quite hard. You really got to go at it. And it's a number plucked out the air. 6,000 steps is much more doable. And I'm not talking about go out and walk for 6,000 steps and then sit down all day. I'm talking about moving more from the moment you get up in the morning to the moment you go to bed at night. And don't guess. Get a pedometer. You can get them on your phone. You can buy them cheaply in shops and measure your steps. Without measuring them, I don't mean measure how long they are. I mean measure the number. Without measuring them, you can't know if you're hitting your targets, if you're improving, if you're not. If you can't do 6,000 to begin with, then that's fine. Just work up to it. I know a friend of mine, a long time ago, he got a pedometer because we joined Weight Watchers and he got a pedometer. And I think the first day he'd done about 150 steps and he said, oh, this thing's broken, and never used it again. Well, trust me, the pedometer wasn't broken. It was him that was broken. Right. Oh dear, I missed the first 4. Can you repeat at the end, please? Right. Do you mean the arms or the arms, legs, balance, core, Prue? I'll mention it again at the end. Okay. Right. It's 11 o'clock. And guess what? We're going to start with a warm up today. Hooray! So, whilst we just start, just gently walking on the spot, very gently. If there's anybody new here today, you'll need a chair, which is the of the kitchen or dining variety, but one that's quite stable, and a band. If you haven't got a band, I suggest you get some. Saw somebody the other day saying, "Oh, what do you do with this?" on a television program. If you want advice on buying bands, just contact me through. Again, I feel as if I'm doing a plug for my Over 50 Fitness Facebook page, but it really is the best way to get in contact with me. There are other ways as well, but that's really the best way. Let's see what Prue's saying. Arms, legs, balance, core. I'll show you. I'll do that quickly at the end. Yes, so you're going to need that. If the whole point of these exercises, or this exercise class, is you do it at your own ability. So if you find some of the exercises difficult, we're going to do 10 repetitions of the exercises. I don't think there's one where we do 30 seconds, either 10 repetitions or 30 seconds. But with this lot, it's mostly 10 repetitions. If you can't do 10, that's fine. Do as many as you can or as few as you can. Right. We're going to do 3, 2, 1. Right. So we're going to start mobilizing and warming up the arms. So this is one of the arms ones, Prue. The 4 arms that we do, the exercises that we do in the warm-up, Prue, are the arm exercises that I've done on the daily 6. So the first one is I'm going to call wing arm. So your arm is sticking out at 180 degrees, and you imagine you've got a pencil sticking out from your elbow, and we're going to draw 5 nice big circles. 2, 3, nice and gently. 4, 5, and then back and forward again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other one. Don't forget that pencil. 1, 2, just do what you can. 3, 4, 5, nice full range of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fabulous. Next one, when I'm doing the daily 6, I call this waving. One arm comes up to your ear, the other one goes back. If you can't get your hands by your arm by your ear, that's fine. And then you switch. That's 1, 2. Again, do what you can. Never force it. If your arms are not very mobile, if your shoulders are not very mobile, 4, don't force it, just go as far as your arm can go. 5, I do like this one because it's good for the back. 6, it's good for your arms, it's good for your shoulders, it's good for your posture. 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. So we've done wings, arms right clapping now. So stand with your hands by your sides, your palms touching your thighs. Twist your arms so your palms are facing outwards. Bring them up, touch them above your head. Just touch them there. Twist them again and then back down so you end up in the same position as when you started. Again, if you can't get your arms over your head, just do what you can. 2. Do it nice and controlled. 3. Because your shoulder, 4, shoulder joint, 5 is very mobile. 6, it's quite easy if you're flailing your arms about. 7, 8, 2, just pull something or put something out now. 9, 10. I mean, I see exercise things where women are doing this. I think that's quite dangerous. That's why I do it with the wing, because you're much more in control. If you're doing this, it's really easy to rick something. You can do little circles like that, but then it might turn into bigger circles. I prefer to keep it sort of closed in so that you're not in danger of doing something nasty to your shoulder joint. Right, the stick-em-ups. This one, again, do what you can. Bring your shoulders, bring your elbows together. 1, 2, 3. Good for your shoulders, this. 4, and your back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Give your shoulders a bit of a wiggle. Right. We're going to start with our routine that we do. So we're going to start by doing heel digs. And as you do the heel dig, anchor your elbow, and you're going to do a bicep curl. That's what the arm is doing, with your other arm, with your opposite arm. So this is balance, coordination. You've got to think about it, because you're momentarily balancing on one leg when you think about it. So it's strengthening the leg you're balancing on. It's just wonderful. 3, 2, 1. Next one we're going to do is we're just going to take a step to the side. I'm just going to put this down slightly. Step to the side. We're not going to do, oh no, it's a bit too much. Sounds like we're going to start doing the time warp. That's better. So a step to the side and prayer hands and out. As you put your leg out, you push your hands out. Again, just warming everything up. It's warming your brain up as well, because you're having to think. I find that if I always think, oh, I can do this without thinking about it. And then if I start to daydream, my coordination goes out the window. 3, 2, 1. Fab. And then back step, and at the same time, little dinosaur handies here, push your arms out. So pushing out. My hip's still sore. It doesn't quite like this one. It does actually if I keep my knee. Remember I say don't let your knee drift in. And if I'm really concentrate on keeping my knee straight, it actually hurts less. So there's a good lesson for us all. 3, 2, 1. And then finally, just touching your toes. So, and at the same time, just swinging your arms. Nice and relaxed. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to put all that together. So we're going to go heel dig, side, back. Ooh, try not to hit the banisters. Toe tap, heel dig, side, back, toe tap, heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Yeah, heel dig, sorry, see what I mean? I wasn't concentrating. Back, toe tap. One more time, heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Right, are you all nicely warmed up? Right, we're going to start by doing squats now. Just going to go through this quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up on my YouTube channel some examples of how to do a squat, how to do a plank, how to do a side plank, but I'm also going to have a separate video of how to do the daily 6 or what the daily 6 consists of as well. Anyway, squat, remember, your knees don't go over your toes. It's sitting down without the chair. Go down as far as you want there, if that's all you can do. I don't mean all you can do. Or you can go right down. If you can't do a free squat, sitting in the chair, hands here so you're not tempted to use them, standing up, making sure your knees don't fall in. If you can't do that, that's it. Arms, use momentum. Or final thing, if you have to, put your hands on your knees. But it is our aim, is it not, to make it so that, I'm just going to put this up a bit, so that we never have to use our hands to get out of a chair, unless it's really low. Right, 10 squats. Remember, don't let your knees come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go sideways so as you can see. 6. It's really sticking your bum out. 7, but not bowing. You don't want to do that. 8, 9, looking straight ahead. 10. Well done. If you managed 10, give yourself a big clap. If you didn't manage 10, give yourself a big clap. Right. We're going to do a seated row. So, sitting on the edge of your seat, because it's so exciting. You want your legs straight out in front of you with your toes pulled back, your heels on the ground. It's important that your heels stay on the ground. Loop your band around your instep, just so that it doesn't ping off and hit you in the face. And have quite a lot of tension on the band. Hold it quite far down. I'm just going to move the chair and come forward now so you can see the movement that my arms are doing. Your heels stay on the ground. You've got the tension in the band. If you've got different weights of band, you can probably use a heavier weight for this. So your heels are staying on the floor. You're sitting upright. It's only your arms that move. And they're coming back like this. They're not going up or out. They're just coming back. Try and get your elbows to touch the back of the chair. Try and get your shoulder blades squidged together. And that's 1. Always slow and controlled. 2. Don't let the band jerk your hand down. 3. 4. 5 is great for your back, your shoulders. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Wonderful. Right, we're going to do what's called rock the boat. Now, stand behind your chair and you can hold on to this. If you want to try it without holding on, you can, but I might try it without holding on. I'll do it in the privacy of my own home. trying to not hold on, just in case it all goes horribly wrong. So all we're going to do is lift the leg out like this. Remember, the toe points forward so that you're pulling here, and then we're going to bring it down in a controlled fashion, and then we're going to do the other one, and then in a controlled fashion. Don't lean too much. I was leaning then for emphasis. So it's right. Let's start again. So there we go. 1. Don't kick it up. Lift it and place it down. 3. This is really good for your smaller glutes. 4. 5. I can feel my hip clicking. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I can really feel it there, which is where you're supposed to feel it. If you feel it anywhere else, re-examine your technique. Right, bicep curl. Get your band, and you're going to stand on it. Anchor your elbow. Have quite a bit of tension on the band so that if you relaxed your arm, it would fall down, so that your bicep is constantly under pressure. But don't have it so tight that you can't close your elbow. Now, it is just closing. The only thing that moves in this exercise is your forearm. So we're going to go 1. Stand sideways so you can just see it's just closing. 2. 3. 4. Don't let the tension go entirely. 5. 6. It's getting a bit. 7. 8. 9. 10. Fabulous. Other side. Ready? Oh, it's a bit tight, that. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to tighten it a bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This band I've got is quite good. I'm just trying to think what it is. It's one from Decathlon, and it is, I don't know, there's 2. There's a light, I think it's medium. Is it medium? Don't know, it doesn't say. I thought it said on it. Oh well, never mind. Right, triceps, that's on the back of on the opposite side of the arm from the bicep. So this is the one where we have have your band over your right shoulder and hold it with your right hand, and your left hand is at the back controlling the tension. And remember, you stand like this, and you're going to just lift it straight up to the ceiling. Again, it should only be your forearm that moves. If you've got mobility problems with your shoulder, then have your hand here at chest height and push down to the floor. Again, it's your, if you hold it with your knees, if you do that, you can feel the muscle that's moving. It's that muscle on the back of your arm. Right, we're ready. We're going to do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I haven't done this for a bit. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, whoa. 10. Whoa, that last one was quite hard. Switching arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Right. We're going to do some balancing stuff now. Balancing practice. So get your chair and not holding on if you can avoid it, but holding on if you need to. And what we're going to do is we're going to just balance on one leg and at the same time put the other leg round the clock without actually touching the floor. And we're doing this rather than just standing on one leg, because when you do that, it overbalances you slightly, so you've got to concentrate on it. If you need to hold on, hold on. So, ready? Before we start, we'll engage core. So breathe out, pull your navel into your backbone as hard as you can, and then release it slightly. Pull up your pelvic floor as well, so that you've got a good, real good base. Too strong, right? So engage core, hands on hips or on the chair, and we're going to go up, and we're going to go 1, 2, woo, 3, 4. Oops, hang on, I'm overbalancing there. 5, 6. You can have your hands like this if you want, if it's easier. 7. I'm developing a list to port. 8, 9, 10. Well done. Well done, me as well. My balance isn't brilliant. Right, the other leg. So engage core. Get everything all nice and tight. And then off we go. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is good for the leg that's waving as well. 4. Whoops, I'm going to have to hold on. 5, 6. Oh, 7. Oh, 8, 9. 10. Oh, right, what are we doing now? Side bends. Side bends, my absolute favourite. So, feet slightly wider than hip width apart. It's just easier that way. And remember, you're just bending to the side. You're not bending forwards or backwards. It's just to the side. And if you're using your hand to go over your head, your arm to go over your head, you don't have to. But if you are, keep it straight so that those muscles in that arm are working. And we're going to do 10 on each side. Deep joy. Right. So, 1, 2. Always makes me groan, this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, woof, woof, woof. Right. Abs. Oh, no, sorry, squats. We're going to do another 10 squats or another 10 stands from the chair. We're going to give it a little bit of welly this time. Not quite so slow and controlled as we did it last time. Just to introduce a bit of pizzazz. So you ready? We're going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Right. Abdominals, abs. We're going to sit on the side of your chair. Just down a bit, side of the chair, and sit so that your feet can comfortably touch the floor, flat on the floor. Okay, so we're going to put arms forward at shoulder height, and we're just going to raise one knee as high as you can, and down, and then the next one. 1, 2, try not to bend your back to come forward to it, trying to stay upright. 2, I think we've done 2 already, haven't we? But never mind. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, kinking my back, that. Yeah, do try and stay upright. Not back, but just upright. Ready? We're going to do it again because it's such fun. Forward. So, I'm going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to sit a bit further forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Abs. Bowing. Yes. We're just going to do, hello, head disappeared. We're going to do just one for your back, which is where you stand, put your hands on the chair so that your back is flat, and that's the starting position. Legs hip width apart, and we're just going to come up and go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when you come up, put your hands on your back here. When you come up, feel how your muscles are working. When you get here, they relax. And then when you go down, feel how they work again. And when you're in this position, they're all tense and tight. So it's really good for your back muscles. Final one before we do the routine and the high intensity stuff. We're just going to do a bit of leg swinging. So I do this just because I like it, and it's just nice to relax your legs because you've worked quite hard. So we're just going to go 1, 2, keeping your back straight, 3, torso upright, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, just your arms should be moving. 4, your torso moves a bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so we're going to do now, we're going to do our routine. So we're going to do, it's this one, this is the one I mean by our routine. We're going to do that all the way through 3 times, and then I'm going to get progressively faster. See if you can keep up. Really concentrate. If you're new to this, you might feel a bit like a fish out of water doing, ah, but it will come. And it's really good for your coordination and your balance and everything. So we're going to do heel digs, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, and toe tap. Right, we're going to start speeding up a bit. Heel dig, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, 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 back, toe tap. One more time. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. How does that? Did you manage that? So I'm just going to put this up a bit. Right, we're going to finish, as usual, with our high intensity stuff. So that's 3 bouts of 20 seconds of running on the spot as fast as you can. Tiny, tiny little steps. Get your arms going as well. Your arms won't go as fast as your legs, obviously, but the more you pump your arms, it does help. But just do with your arms what you feel comfortable doing. If you can't do the running, if you've got problems with your knees, you can do punching instead. But it's better if you do the running. Better for you. Got any heart problems, any chest pains, anything, stop. If you don't want to do it, just sit. Right. Hang on, just a stupid flipping phone. That's it. Just getting my stopwatch up. You ready? On your marks, set, go. "17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. How does that feel? You should be puffing and panting at the end of it. It's to try and get the blood pounding through your veins. Like I'm always saying, it probably won't ever feel any easier because as you get fitter, you give it a bit more welly. The way to know that you're getting fitter is your recovery time shortens. So you find you're puffing and panting less than you were at the beginning. Okay, so second lot. I think the dog's disappeared. It's 5 weeks today, actually, since he had the second operation on his leg. It's nearly 8 weeks since he had the first operation. So he's getting there. We can go out for walks and things now, although he's still got to be on the lead. Right, on your marks, set, go. "17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, so the dog, I keep scrutinizing him to see if he's limping or not. It's just, I'm paranoid about him starting limping again, but I don't think he is. Anyway, we'll just have to see. But at least I'm not in doggy lockdown anymore. Right. Third one. Give it a good bit of welly. Are you ready? On your marks, get set, go. "17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. Right. While you get your breath back, just let me say the usual. If you've enjoyed the class, you can go on to the Buy Me a Coffee website and buy me a coffee if you want. And my Over 50 Fitness Facebook page details are in the comments section as well. So if you want that, then it's there. And I'm going to put the daily 6 there. So Prue, just to go through it very quickly, this is a daily 6. You don't have to do all of these, but it's a sort of pick and mix. You need to do at least one for the arms, one for the legs, one for the balance, and one for the core. But if you're inspired, you can do more. We're going to get into stretching in a minute. So the arms one is wings, waving, stick 'em up, and the clapping one. Legs is squat or chair stand, lunge, which you do on the Monday ones, or lunge walking. That's as far as I've got with the legs. I may add one more, I'm not sure. Balance is standing on one leg, and if that's easy, close your eyes. Tandem standing, so you start with the heel of your front foot is against the toe of your back foot, and just stand like that, as if you're on a tightrope. If that's easy, close your eyes, or you could try walking, tightrope walking, or another one you can do is walking on tiptoe. That's good for your calves and your, your ankles to strengthen them, which is good for balance. And the last one is core, which is the plank, the side plank, the Russian twisting that we do on a Monday, or side bend. Okay, so those are a quick flick through, but give me a couple of days and I'm going to put this on YouTube because I need to find out where to put it on YouTube. There's a bit where you can put it, I can't remember what it's called, but I've just discovered how to put stuff there. So I'm going to put it there, but I'll give you the link. I'll give you the link on Monday, but I'll put the link on my Over 50 Fitness Facebook page as well. Really plugging that today, aren't I? Right, stretching. So, as usual, we're starting with, said she, bounding forward. Calf stretch, back leg straight, front leg bent, heels on the ground, feet pointing in the same direction, leaning forward. And then gently bend your back knee. Put a little bit of weight on that leg and you'll feel the stretch moving down into your Achilles. And then switch. Just check your feet are both pointing in the same direction. Bend your back knee. There we are. Right. Quadriceps. So you can either hold your foot, your ankle, your trouser leg, your sock, whatever. You can practice balance when you do this. If you can't do that, remember you can do the dynamic stretching, which is trying to kick your hands. You can't reach your hands with your heel, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do static stretching today because I want to balance, practice balancing. Not with not much success, I may add, considering the number of times I'm having to grab the chair. And then static stretchers, if you swap legs, I'm going to try and do this without the chair beside me. Oops, said she. Dynamic stretchers, you just keep doing your dynamic thing. Honestly, balance. Okay, you do actually, your balance does, it's not just lack of practice, your balance does actually get worse with the deterioration of all the cilia and things in your inner ear, but honestly. Right, hamstrings. You're going to sit on the edge of your seat, again, because it's so exciting. Knees I have to stop making that joke, won't I? Knees at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees, sitting upright, one leg out, toe pulled back. What's that called, remember? Yep, dorsiflexion, well done. And then just check that your back's straight, hands over your head, And then lean forward from the waist, from the hips, not from the waist. Don't sort of collapse onto it. Imagine if you've got two eyes in the front of your chest, or headlights, you're trying to push them down to the floor rather than sort of collapsing down like that. You're sort of leaning forwards rather than down. And then sit up. Other leg out straight. Chest, check the back straight. And down you go again. Remember, pushing forwards rather than collapsing down onto your leg. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. It's quite ouchy, this one. Okay, sitting up. And then we're going to sit sideways in the chair. So your knees sort of hooked onto this bit. And you're right at the front. And this leg is going behind you. If you can't get it right behind you, have it there. Wherever you can feel a stretch on it. But your torso is upright. So you could just do that to check that you're upright. You could just do that. It's a bit like the warrior pose in yoga. And then switch round. Check that you're upright again. And then standing up, arms at shoulder height. Top of my head's disappeared. Arms at shoulder height. Round the tree. So it's not like that, it's like that. Because you're trying to open these back muscles, get your scapula far apart, shoulder blades far apart. And then dip your head. So you're like this. Sorry. And then, if you can, interlink your fingers behind your back. If you can't, just try and get your elbows together. If you're interlinking your fingers, just lift your arms so that you get that stretch across your chest. And then, before we sit down, just look on the floor to your left, sort of about a 45-degree angle on the floor. And then take your left hand and just very gently pull your head to the side. So you're stretching this muscle here. Just very gently. Don't pull your head off. We're just going to hold it there for a few seconds. And then release your hand, bring your head back up, and do the same to the other side. I find this hugely beneficial. Wish I'd started doing this a long time ago, actually. And then bring it back up. And then you can sit down. Remember, when you're sitting, don't use the chair to lean on. Use your own back muscles. And you're going to turn your head to the left as far as you can. Just note where it is. Take your right hand, put it on the right-hand side of your face, and then try and turn your head back to the center, but resist with your hand, so that you're creating quite a lot of tension in your neck. And then release all the tension and keep your head turned. You should be able to turn your head just, even if it's only a fraction of a millimeter, a bit more to the left. Just increasing the stretch. Called the PNF stretch. Proprioception neuromuscular facilitation. I'll test you on that next week. So you look to the right, take your left hand, place it on the left-hand side of your face. Try and turn your head back to the center. Resist, have that fight going on, fight, 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 fight. Release, and see if you can turn your head just a little bit more to the right. and then bring it forward. Okay, thank you very much. I shall put some stuff up for you. Okay, bye.